Hey, you guys, day in the life with us on the weekend. A couple of rad texts. Yes, on the weekend, I love to start my day out with a little exercise on the Peloton. Tell me what you all do for exercise. Do you go to the gym? I used to pre-pandemic, but it actually got kind of cold and cumbersome to go pay someone else when I could just do it in my house. So this is how I choose to work out this morning. Behind me, you see my Pilates machine. So sometimes when I don't want to get on the bike, I do love to do some stretching or some Pilates on the reformer. And then after that, I got to make my smoothie. I am huge on smoothies and juicing, but after working out, I need a kick of protein. And I actually just kind of make my own stuff, add some oats in, protein powder. I make my own almond milk. Yes, sometimes I buy it out of the store, but your girl just has almonds in the house and some water and add a little sweetener to it, and it blends up smooth. Oh my goodness, it is so good. So this is already pre-done, so my weekends go a little smoother. Don't always have time during the week and got to do a little taste test, of course. And then I'm off to making mine, and the rest will be left over for my husband. I'll show you later why he didn't get that much because he's not really into the smoothies. He is like, let's go to brunch. So, Delaware, I don't have you in here.
I see my head right there.
Oh, now you want to be all up there.
No, that's really what it is. Let's see, North Wedge Parkway. That's not the corner. We could have said it at home, but I said, nope. What can I do to spend time with my wife? But I at least wanted something good. And Jerry's still out on the food.
It's a bakery. So after trying a few brunch places, we wound up at this place here. And it turns out it looks like it's a bakery, but it's actually a really, really nice brunch spot. And they actually do have a bakery attached. So we got to have fresh bread. Everything was fresh. It was delicious. Yeah, service was a little questionable. The young lady was not very nice, but I got over that because the food was good and I went and complained. But now it's off to our family function. Once a month, my family gets together, has family dinner. This time, my mother wanted to do an activity. She thought she booked bowling, but she booked fowling. Let me know if you guys have ever been fouling because none of us have ever been fouling before. But you get this little armband because after 8 o'clock, it turns into an adult place. And it does have a bar, so you have to get an armband. We did have kids with us, so they had to leave by 8 o'clock, which we were all done by then. But just taking you guys on a little tour of the event place. And my mom and I saw this TikTok thing. I mean, not TikTok, tic-tac-toe. So we'll come back to that later. But this is all the free stuff. So if the kids can't get in the fouling cage, there are other things that you can do with your kids. They had old Pac-Man games going. Of course, your girl had to get on that later on. Then they had, this little basketball game, played on that for a while with the kids. And this was like amazing. We had a great time. And then this is my favorite, the giant Jenga. I just couldn't resist. I had to play with it immediately. Just all by myself. Nobody else was there yet but me and mom. And yes, had a great time. Love, love, love that. And then they had the whole DJ thing on the wall after another basketball game, little thing. See the little jukebox on the wall? The owner or district manager gave me my own tour, and it was really cool. So now we are going to get our own. This is where you file it. So this is the tour outside where you can rent just this out. So corporate events happen out there. But we came back in, had a good time, looked out there. Now my mom wants to whoop my behind at tic-tac-toe. Yes, and she beat me over and over and over, but I'm not going to show that so much. But we had a good time while we were waiting on the rest of the crew to get there. You know, folks just can't be on time. But hey, we make the best of it. Me and mom played some games, and she just couldn't believe how she just spanked me. We played about 3 or 4 times. And then everybody arrived. Thank goodness they saved me. So the crew is coming. We're still waiting a few more people, but we had a great time. Me and a little kid had our little armbands matching, and my sister, her husband, and his son. So we had a nice time. And then the games began. But of course, we had to go ahead and get an actual demonstration. I love that they demoed because, again, we thought we were playing bowling. But my mom got fouling, which was football and bowling all in one. He gave us some really quick lessons, very thorough, and we were ready to go. what happens when you let the kid get your camera to record. Sorry about all this, you guys. I'm taking it back.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
It's time for us. We got to take a food break. We worked up a hunger and a sweat. So we went over to their restaurant, and let me show you all the food we ordered. Remember those free games that they had? So while we waited on our food to be prepared because they make it to order, I went over with the kids and played some of those free games like basketball, Pac-Man, Giant Jenga, and checkers. And we had a great time. Wanted to go back out there and play. We let them play so that way they would be asleep by the time they got back in the car. Y'all know how you got to do when you got kids. Of course, we had to end it off with some silly pictures. So here we go.
There you go. Everybody in this video, we're going to play like 1, 2, 3. And then one silhouette. 1, 2, 3.
And that's the end of my vlog. We had a great time. Thanks for coming and watching. And be sure to subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of these vlogs.